Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I will be trying Din's Curse. Now the game is a little old, but I want to try it nonetheless. Here is the description from Steam on the left hand side and GOG on the right hand side. They're quite similar actually, that's a little unusual. Din, champion of the gods, has cursed you into a second life of service because you selfishly squandered your first one while causing misfortune to those around you. And then GOG carries on, there's a little more. Travel to the plains of Aleria and save desperate towns from the brink of annihilation. Until you're redeemed, you're doomed to wander the earth alone for all eternity. The type of the game, that's what we see on Steam, it's RPG, indie, which is nice, action, which really makes it an aRPG, pretty much in the line of Diablo or Titan's Quest. But the twist in there is that we have procedural generation, which should make the game very replayable, at least that's the idea. So let's have a look at it. Play. Create character, my favorite part really. So what do we have? We have really the sort of classes you'd expect of a fantasy setting RPG game. Hybrid. Now that looks interesting. I'm guessing that until you've actually played the game a couple of times and you know the skills and you have an idea of what skill from an archer would work great with a healer, for example, that's something that I'm going to stay away from, but I really like the idea of, you know, being able to customize your character. Female, obviously. Personally, I quite like the rogue classes, so I'm gonna go with that. Advanced options, all kinds of things for the advanced player. Maybe sometime, but this is my first go, so we're gonna go with none of these options. Okay. Normal pace, yeah, we're gonna keep everything normal. Alright, let's go. Welcome to the Din's Curse help system. To read a new help topic, click on the blinking question mark icon when they appear. Okay, we're there. These are here to help you. You can turn this off. You can also hit the H key to see the next quick tip. Gotcha. The objective of each game or new world is to save the town. I think you can actually keep your same character and always create a new world, especially if you've failed, I guess. You have another goal, redeem yourself. Okay, maybe you have to save a number of towns before that is possible. Alright, there's a screen. I really want to, you see I'm trying to move my cursor left and right to move the camera, but you cannot. Din's altar. I have a blessing where I regenerate my health and mana. Good to know.
I am the god Din, though you serve no gods in your pathetic, despicable life. I have chosen to offer you redemption through service to me.
Fair enough. Intro, I believe, is what I've just heard. Forget about all the reasons why something may not work. You only need to find one good reason why it will. Alright, so we also have some pro tips for life. Quest. Alright, I was wondering if the red ones tell me that it's something I cannot do. It just means that it's been selected. I'm going to accept all of them. And that's it. War Master. You have a quest, War Master. Well met, Danae. I am Barry's... So Barry is the town. Barry's War Master, Wesley. I coordinate the defense against the monsters below us. Fair enough. I hear there is a special room down in Cross Cavern level 1. Okay. And quest, you want me to kill 7 Blood Clan orcs. Sure, will do. Apothecary doesn't have a quest. Nobody else has a quest. Okay, the shared stash. Close. Ah, alright. And play a stash. A trader. That would be me. Not exactly the, you know, the character doll you normally have, but that works. And you have food pouches. I'm guessing that is a tiny inventory. Alright. I hope there's not going to be too much, you know, management of your inventory, dragging things from one pouch to a larger one. Town gate to the center of town. Well, you have to be pretty lazy to use that. Then again, I'm really hoping that the town is going to expand as oh, there's a blue dot. Who are you? Greth, the townsperson. I hear there is a special room. Okay, yeah, I've heard. Alright. Okay. Oh, people in there. Okay, these are people that live there. I hope the town is going to evolve as we play. Alright, okay, I have my quests. What was that about? Left versus right click. Left clicking to do the action and right click is to get the information. You can also set up to 3 skills in the slot in the lower right corner of the screen, right there, for quick items. Fair enough. Right now the only skill I have is the basic attack. Yeah, it's pretty. Dynamic world. Unlike most games, Dean's Curse has a very dynamic world. Each and every town will be very different. Without giving away any spoiler, when an NPC says do this quick or something might happen, well, whatever that something is, it will probably happen if you don't do something about it. Okay, that's cool. The game will change depending on what is going on in the town when you arrive, what you do, what you don't do, and even what what the monsters do. Okay. So, I mean, it's the very beginning. I don't think it's going to be very problematic. Does time pass? Do I need to pause the game while I'm talking or thinking? Okay. So many questions to answer. Entrance to Cross Caverns. Yeah, I just want to go. Quest givers, we got that. Shared stash, we know how that works. Oh yes, I also liked Sacred. The first title of Sacred I liked. Vendors, okay, we know how that works. Inventory screen, we've seen there are bags. C for character, Q for quest, yes, pretty straightforward. Control key will prevent your character from moving. Okay, I like that. Especially if you're ranged. Let's go for it. I need to rescue somebody. Stir their door, kill some monsters, kill a boss, and kill a number. Okay, I just need to kill things and pick up everything. Oh, no, sorry. Kill things and pick up everything and find. This is our portal back to town. Okay. Evil pool. Do I want to activate that? Yes, I'm curious. Oh, I see you. Hello. A pixie. Okay, fair enough. What are you? Light. Oh, hello. Stab Smith. I like that you can meet friendly NPCs. Okay. Was that a quest? Searching dead body takes time. It's got a hatchet. I feel bad for not, you know, saving him. Ah, and I see there. A potential new armorsmith has been found. So if you're fast enough, good to know, okay, I'm just trying it out. But if you're fast enough, you can have new inhabitants for the town. Okay. I keep expecting the barrels to explode in my face. The lever. Oh! That nearly killed me. Object interaction. Destroy. Keep a lookout for any object. It can be poisonous. Okay. I really ought to be careful. I see 3 red dots. Ideally, if I could fight one at a time, that'd be lovely. Oh, uh-oh, your range, crap. A level up would be nice right now. What's that on the floor? Just in case we'll avoid it. Ooh, no, danger, danger. Too many, too many, too many. Oh, crap. Ooh, running. Stamina. I think I'm gonna die very soon unless... Yes. Alright, I didn't see. There's the stamina. So running around, you lose your stamina. Do I have... I do have a number of things and I can't equip any of those. I do not have the weapon skill. I do not have the level. Minor vitality will increase my vitality. Brilliant. Okay, I'm curious, okay? Oh! That does an awful lot of damage. That's a trap. I mean, I knew it was bad, but... There's a door. I'm not going to open it just yet. Oh, that's the Blood Clan. One at a time, please. Okay. Looks like a trap. We'll avoid that one. Ooh, very crowded, very crowded. I've been lucky a couple of times deflecting attacks. Perks of being a rogue, I assume. What are those? Are those traps? Oh no, that's water dripping. I mean, again, we're gonna test. Nothing happens. Okay. Really important, I think, to identify what is just... there it is, the explosion. Just knew it would happen. All of them at once. Wow, thank you for that. I'm burning. Can I go in the water and stop burn? Yes. Let's test that. No, too late. Okay. Next time I'll try and burn a little longer so I can see if the water actually stopped the burning effect or if it was just the end of the burning effect. Another lever. Ooh, crap. I think the gold is picked up automatically. Cross cavern level 1 gate. As in... Okay, this is to be able to teleport to the cavern again. Alright. The door... I don't want to open it just yet. I want to have a look everywhere first. Large chest. Locked. I'm a rogue. I guess I need lockpicks. Or maybe the key is on the other side of the door. And you know what, maybe I'm actually going back to make sure I've explored every corner before I open the door. And these, I thought, once I light one back to town, they stay on. Oh, trap. Okay, I like it when they come one at a time. Flaming oil, gotcha. Entrance to level 2, we'll wait for that. And why are those hurt over there? Or it looked like this one already had some damage. Maybe I didn't see properly. Ooh, money is picked up automatically. Good to know, good to know. Yes. Important question. Does it change my appearance? It does. Brilliant. Sorry. Vanity player here. Cloth glove. Common. Still happy to equip them. Is this... Oh, wow. They're enchanted gloves? Right click to identify. -2% cast time. I mean, not great for my character. I still take, you know, a little bit of defense. I'm curious about this. It doesn't hurt. I do get the sound, so maybe it's like the water. This. You know, if you want to do your Marilyn Monroe. Exploding barrel. That's nice of you to tell me. I don't have an arrow, unfortunately. Okay, how much of an explosion do you think it's gonna be? Titus, 200 weaponsmith, has arrived in town and will leave shortly. Alright, don't. I'm coming back. Coming back. Back to town. You're Stuart. You're not Titus. Welcome to Barry in these dark times. We need volunteers like you. I'm Rick, Barry Stewart's, and I keep track. Alright, give me your quest real quick. Recruit a weaponsmith. Where is he? Male armorsmith. No, that's not it. Blunt weaponsmith. Are you the new one? No. Two-handed weaponsmith. Accepted recruit. I don't know which one it is. And I was kind of expecting him to have, you know, the infamous question mark on top of his head. Do I get to see this back? Titus, two-handed weaponsmith. Alright, so here's the one. But besides trading... This I can equip. Oh wait, so I am level 2. We're gonna have to look at the level up system. Crude staff, don't care for it. Can I right click in the cell? Requires 20 strength. I'm not sure I will want to equip that. But I want to try right clicking to sell. But not until I have identified things. Requires weapon skill axe. As a rogue, I don't really want to use an axe. But this one seems to be pretty good, so I'll keep it for now. This I need. The mail skill, I'm never gonna use mail. I'm gonna sell that. Okay, right clicking does not sell the item. Skill cluster, I have that, so I should be able to equip it once I reach level 3. Alright, so I can back to town, so I could trade with him, but it doesn't do much. And because I was not thorough enough talking to everyone... Oh, but he's in level 2. I think they're nice and they're giving me another chance. Alright, I'm going to finish exploring this level at the very least. I've seen the trap. I'm not super keen on the enchanted effect. Secret stash. What's in the secret stash? There's no trap. Left click to break. Okay, nice. I didn't see that one. I went straight for the steam. So, it's a good thing I came back. Oh! Alright. That is poison. Caltrops. Okay. Another secret stash. Some of them can be trapped, and apparently being a rogue would come in handy when trying to disarm traps. Going back to the door, let's find out what was behind that door. Hopefully the key to that... Thank you. The key to that chest that we found. That's the dead end. So far so good, but then it's only the very beginning of the game, so... The door is locked. And there is a trap. Anyway, I have no lockpicks and apparently no skill to do anything about it, which means I have actually explored the first level, such as it is. Use skills to attack. Can I bash the chest? No, I cannot. So there we have it. I'm going to stop the camera, play the game, so that I can come back to you with a better idea of what this game is all about, and we'll be looking at some of the reviews. Particularly we'll be looking at the negative points, and having played the game for a while, I'll be able to, you know, agree or disagree with them. We'll see. See you in a bit. Alright, it's been a few hours and I have made quite a lot of progress with the game, so let's go back to it. There are 9 levels in the dungeon and each town has 9 levels. I worked that out now. I don't want options. You can see that icon up there. It's because I have completed the quest of this town. I've saved it, so really I'm ready to move on to the next step. But before I do that, I went back to the 9th level because I got an extra quest. One of the drops, and I like that a lot, one of the drops you can get is rescue notes, maps, treasure maps, and when you right click on them you may get a new quest, or it says it's gibberish. So I've saved this one. This one says, oh damn it, it has gibberish. Never mind. I thought I might get an extra quest. That last quest, you see it says optional because I got it through a treasure map. And that's why I'm here, really. I want to find that last... Hey, there are monsters there. Oh. And I found a secret. Now my character... passive skills and speeding skills really do not make me a very good character. Fruits are quite different. once you find them and they need to be identified, you don't need to scroll like Diablo. You don't need to pay someone. You can just right click and it takes a little bit of time, and there it is. So it's not that demanding, but you can actually go to the shop and say, hey, identify everything for me. It's not very expensive, but really it's convenience. It just saves time. Maybe when my character is super rich, then I will consider paying someone to identify things for me. The monsters, it is games dynamic, and you see this one is an alien wicked shaman. They are champion monsters. There's different types of monsters, and just drop those to make space. The monsters are going to fight each other, and some of them are going to level up and become champions. So that's an interesting mechanic. This is the character I started with you for the video, but I was very curious about the other skills, so I did start another character, and I actually did very poorly. I was just too confident, like, okay, I know the game now. And the town got attacked by a monster. You get quests, you have to go kill this monster on that level, and if you don't do it fast enough, the monster is going to go up, leave the dungeon, see they're fighting each other. And now I got all the dogs after, well, the character Ragnar. Poison. It lasts for a little while, for 30 seconds, but I have to wait 4 minutes, so I use it when I'm surrounded and I sort of need to kill enemies a little bit faster. I took this one, did I? Yes, I did. I put a point there. To go faster, I have this one so I can unlock things without having to have a key. You can buy the keys, and these are disarm traps. I mean, the traps they hurt obviously, but they're not that deadly. It's just that I like the fact that I just walk on a trap and I can disarm it, and I got some experience for it, so I just really like that. I don't think it is the most useful skill ever. Also, we have a champion down there. Actually did not. Oh, ouch. That's good. I'm just going to drop that for now and pick up the pouch. I have found a few of those, and I put them in my stash in town, but really you can do, it's exactly like World of Warcraft actually. And I can have those there if I want. I don't need those keys anymore. I should sell them. Look at that. I haven't explored everything. Buried treasure. I think that's going to be my last quest. Yes, that was my last quest. Brilliant. So now I can get out of here. Really? Already? Item to identify than a potion, and this would be my gate. Those gates, once you've activated them, you can go back to town straight away, and through the main gate you can use these. Now, that was an optional quest, so no quest given for it. I've done all the main quests, and when that happened, I got a medium reward chest. I waited, I have not opened it, been very brave. We're going to sell stuff real quick, which means first we need to identify. So I have a thing. I go, okay, identify. In the meanwhile, this is totally worse than mine. identify the next one while deciding to sell these, for I do not use stabs. The way it works is, I'm going to show you the skills. Up. As an assassin, well, as a thief, these are the abilities that you have, and so you have them. This is it, you have them. I don't think, again, maybe I haven't gone far enough in the game, maybe you can have a weapon trainer that will teach you to use two-handed swords, but right now these are the abilities that I have as opposed to skills. So it's good, it makes it a no-brainer. I can sell the shield straight away. I know I'm not going to use them. This is worse than mine. I can't use that. This is worse than mine. I must say I'm not paying great attention to the enchantments. For now I've been going with the most valuable one, trusting the game that... yes. Trusting the game that the more valuable one is actually the better. As you go in the game, I guess you want to be really more careful about boosting particular attributes or particular skills or particular resistances. Right now I haven't really worried about it. Oh yeah, lightning, still hitting. Cauldron, is it? Not as good as money. Oh yeah, I have boots of money. That's pretty cool. Alright. Maybe I can sell those because I know I don't need them anymore. Because I got the skill eventually. Since we're talking about skill, I'm show you things that I like with the skills. You see, I'm going to waste a bit of money there, but never mind. Never mind. Say I start and I want to take their skills. It's going to cost me 1 point, and I just have one left. So brilliant. And it's going to cost me 50 copper coins. That's alright. I'm loaded. So I go, right, I want that skill. I can actually sell the skill back in the way that if you look at my money, 28 copper points, points left 0. I get my skill back, but it still cost me money. But that way you can actually, you know, safely take a skill, use it for a while, and then when you want to try another one, when you have access to more, use those. I went for that one. It was pricey, but I'm a thief, I'm greedy, I want the gold, I want to open every lock, I want to disarm every trap. Now we've sold everything. My own personal stash. I mean, I just put all kinds of things in there. Not the most useful ones. These actually do stack. There. Fresh fruit, a bit disappointing. Hammer, I won't need that, won't need that, won't need that, won't need that. I feel a little cheated, but then again, it's the first town. And it was not particularly difficult. I did start another character on a hybrid. You know how I was tempted with a hybrid, I just could not resist it. And that hybrid, I have thief because I like to disarm my traps. And what was the other one? I went for a magician that had all kinds of sneaky spells, and I thought it went well. But I didn't go very far because I lost everybody in town. I was careless. I have saved a town. Click this icon to move on to... Alright, this is the first one. Yes. I have no more quests. I suppose I could farm the dungeon for extra loot and more experience, but then it would probably make the next town less interesting. I want to...
Peace once again reigns because of your mighty influence. I am pleased.
My goodness, I actually failed 10 quests. That's because there were quests saying, oh, I need 4 of these items, and I go and I explore everything, you know, quite happy and all that. And then the quest giver left town because they got bored of waiting, or I was asked to recruit a armor smith at the very beginning, that NPC that was there and died, so that was a failure. So there you go. Some quests are failed. Alright, now, what do? I create a new world? That's it, yes. It's the same screen I had at the beginning. However, I could change the difficulty if I want, and I like that. My character is level 6, so monsters will start at level 6. So there we go, create new world. When it comes to... Hello? When it comes to that second quest you have, I believe, I'm not sure yet, but I believe it's the reputation to redeem yourself. You know, that first life you wasted, to redeem yourself, I think you have to save a number of towns and reach a certain reputation. But then again, I could be wrong. And that looks like it's a new town. That's what it is. A new bunch of quests. To be perfectly honest, the quests are kill this type of monster, collect this sort of items. The look of the town, okay, they look different. The dungeon has a different name, and I know it is going to look different. In the dungeon there were a number of things. You have the locked doors, but failed. Try again. Oh, well, that's a bummer. I'm gonna have to go and get a key. Seriously. I guess my luck picking is not good enough. You don't have keys. The shops that you get actually vary from town to town. Food and drink vendor, I didn't have that in the previous town. And I'm not saying a basic vendor, the one that could very well give me a key. Lots of quests. Anybody can sell me a key? How am I doing with my skill points? Could I improve my lockpicking? No, I need 5 points for it. War Master cannot teach me new skills. Let's try that again. I might be able to, yeah, bash it. Which really makes the lockpicking skill that much more useless. Bashing doors and chests has disadvantages. It is going to damage your weapons a lot faster than the and it's going to make noise. It's going to attract enemies. I'm just going to tell you all the things you can find in the dungeons. Besides the monster, some chests, you find secret doors. You've seen that. There's not enough to go on. As I'm recording, perhaps one of the extra quests. Teleported back to town, I believe, to just lose some XP, maybe your equipment. I was not really paying attention to durability, but no, I'm not sure your equipment takes some damage anyway, but you lose XP most likely. You have a quest for me too. Right. These are all the quests. Now, what I'm going to do is stop the recording again, because there is one feature that I really want to try, save and exit, it is the multiplayer. The multiplayer magician thief, that's the one. The multiplayer, you have a number of options. Local server, find local server, direct connect, play on the internet. So I'm gonna try those and get back to you, say what I thought of the multiplayer, and then have a look at the negative reviews. See you very, very soon. And I'm back. I have been playing the game quite a bit actually. Created a few characters. Danae is the one I started. Then I was really curious about trying the hybrid class, and I must say I really like that. The infinite possibilities. So it really is a matter of you try one class and you go, oh, I quite like that. I liked this, for example, which is not the most useful things. I really like triggering the traps and get some experience for it. Then I like the name of the trickster, but I tried the skills and I didn't like them too much. Anyway, point is, you have so many options. The greatest difference between a regular character and a hybrid character, if you select your warrior, that's it. Yeah, let's start that. If you create a warrior, yes, we turn off the help, and you look at the skills, you have 3 different trees to choose from, and they're all, dealing with being a warrior. However, if you take, there we go, existing world, why not? If you create a hybrid, you only have 2 skill trees, but you can pick the trees in any class you want. So you have fewer skills, but then you can make some interesting combos. So I love that. I know for a fact that I will be trying different combos to find, what is the absolute best combination of classes. That is for sure. I did try the multiplayer, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the video there while I make various comments on the game. For this multiplayer game, we tried the local. I was really easy, created my server, it showed up without any problem. In we went and we played. I made a healer druid, because the druid had a few spells to make it more resistant, more, sturdier. So I thought that was a good combo. I was rubbish at hitting anything, but let's move on. From the multiplayer gameplay, a couple of things stood out. The very first one I would say is that it's really easy to get into. It's really simple. You go in, you play. All the quests are automatically shared, so I can go talk to an NPC and grab a quest, while whoever I'm playing with can go and talk to another NPC and turn in a quest. It all happens automatically, so that's brilliant. Very simple. Generally speaking, with the game, the progression is quite clear. You have, actually I said the first time that there were 10 levels, but that was just that first time that I played in. The dungeon had 10 levels. This one, for the multiplayer, only had 6 levels, and then another one I tried had 13 levels. So even the number of levels in the dungeon is completely random. But at the very least, you get a teleport. You can teleport 2 or 3 level downs immediately, and you always see when you teleport back down to the dungeon, there's a little star that says that you have a quest in that level, which makes things pretty straightforward. Generally speaking, I would say the game has very high replayability, and you can tell that the game devs really put some thought into that. You have so many possibilities with the type of character you play. The fact that everything is random, it is true, it's going to look different. You're going to have different NPCs, they have different names. Sometimes you're going to have a vendor straight away, sometimes you're not. It varies every time, so it's random, it's replayable. That being said, there were a number of negative reviews on Steam that said that the fact it's random feels unfair. And that's, I believe that's what happens when you choose something completely random. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it really doesn't. So if you find that the game gets too unfair, choose a game that's random. I will say that I've had cities where it was a breeze going through. The multiplier went really quick. There were only 6 levels. We didn't die once. First time is really quite easy, I'll have to say that. And I'm not not sure that the number of enemies increases depending on the number of players. In Diablo, you can really feel the difference when you have 2 players. You can tell that if you were on your own, you would have a hard time. Here, I'm not sure. Then again, I cannot, you know, swear on it. It could be that this particular town was rather easy. But you know, that being said, it is true that sometimes you're going to, not sometimes, often, you're going to fail quests. You're asked to find somebody deep down in the dungeon, and by the time you get there, well, that NPC is dead. Or sometimes you reach the NPC and they're fighting everywhere instead of, you know, not being stupid and staying in a corner, and that can be rather frustrating. Then again, failing a quest doesn't mean the game is over. So, yes, it's a little bit frustrating. To be honest, I discover how many quests I've failed once I've cleared the city, and you have the summary and says how many quests you've accepted, how many quests you have successfully completed, and how many quests you failed. And there's always quite a lot of them, I must say. So, yes, it's random. Sometimes it's particularly easy, sometimes it's particularly hard. That's, you know, random. That being said, major props for this game, I feel, is that, well, it's dirt cheap. That's one thing. And the specs to play the game are really quite ridiculous in a way that I could play that on my older computer without any sort of problems. Let me just shift that over there. So even with an older machine, you can play the game and it's not going to freeze, it's not going to crash. I haven't had a single crash or anything like that, which is quite pleasant after you've played a lot of Morrowind, but that's a different story. As you can tell from the system requirements, not only are they rather low, makes sense, the game is now, it's 2019, so the game is 8 years old, so obviously, but even then, also, you can play the game on pretty much any platform you want, whether it's Windows, Mac, or even Linux. And the beauty of it all is that it is cross-platform. For this game in particular, I was running the game on Windows, and my friend was running the game on a Mac. There was nothing to do to make it compatible, so that was just brilliant. Looking at the negative reviews, because there were quite a few of them, I already mentioned that yes, it's random, so sometimes it feels unfair. I will add that yes, it's random, the cities look different, the dungeon look different, the NPCs have different names, the cities have different names, the monsters have different names. Sometimes I haven't seen all of them. Occasionally I'm like, yeah, I've seen you before. Oh, you see these other little stars that says you have a quest. There we go. But I must say about how random it's supposed to be, that after a while you realize that the quests are going to be kill X number of creatures, pick up X number of items, find whatever NPC on whatever level, kill the enemy boss on that level. So there's only a small pool of random quests that you can have. That has to be mentioned. One of the criticisms that was also on the Steam reviews is that there is no story, so it feels very much like grind. I cannot disagree there. There's the meta story of you trying to redeem yourself. As you save cities, you get reputation. I didn't get far enough in the game to, you know, finish that extra goal. With a single character, I've only done a couple of cities, maybe three, because one I failed, utterly failed. Everybody died. You know, I was too slow to get back up there and help them. Never mind, back to the point. It doesn't feel like there is a main story. Also, if you fail to save a city, well, you failed to save the city, but there isn't any major consequence. You have to try another city. So as far as I can tell, I've only played, I don't know, 6 hours, you know, trying the different classes, looking at the skills. But as far as I can tell, you don't have a main storyline that pushes you to go forward and forward. One of the criticism was that the town being attacked was rather stressful and annoying. It is true, sometimes you just got to a new dungeon, you haven't found the teleport to go back to town quickly, And by the time you get there, I had that. You've lost 100 reputation. I thought, okay, you've lost 100 reputation. This is where the NPC is dying. By the time I got there, killed the enemies. There were no vendors, so I couldn't sell any of my stuff. I had to abandon that city. I was eager to play, maybe with a bit of luck. Luck, we managed to find that one. We had to deliver a message. At least she was clever enough to hide in a corner, so that was good. Back to the town attack though. Yes, it can feel frustrating, unfair. However, there is an option now. Let me go back to the game. There is an option now to disable that. It is right at the beginning. We're gonna go play. We're gonna take this character. Okay, we're gonna have a... but I don't want to abandon my world. Oh wait, do I have a rubbish character? Yes, there it is. Okay, create a new world, and right here you have the low stress option where the enemies don't attack the town. So if you don't like that, you can actually disable it. That's pretty good, I feel. Makes it more fair that way. Up, putting back the video. The last comment was that it can be a bit of a grind, but then if you've played Diablo, or even Titan Quest, or what other games do we have like that? That's the main two I've played. Oh, Helsing, Van Helsing is the same. You're gonna find yourself replaying a map, just hoping to get a drop, killing the same boss, Uriel, I don't know, for example, killing the same boss over and over again to get some, you know, rare gear. So yes, I would say grind is part of that type of game, really. Overall, I would recommend the game, despite a few flaws. The main flaw, a lot of people commented, and I have to admit, it is really not the prettiest game out there. The game is quite old, 8 years old. That's old for a game, I guess. And even in 2000, I guess the graphics may have looked a little dated. The animations are a bit funny. As I was playing with this character here, Shannara, I felt I could really see the animation. I'm casting a spell, but I'm swinging my hammer at the same time. Oh yeah, later on I get a really cool hammer. It's sparkling, it's amazing. Back to what I was saying though. So yes, the animations and the graphics in general are really not top notch. So if you need some eye candy in your games, you're probably not gonna like that. That being said, if you can, you know, withstand the graphics, and if you're okay with that sort of animations, the game is dirt cheap. Especially during the sales, I paid a couple of pounds for it. That's really quite cheap. It's fun to play if you like the game. I would say the co-op is definitely the strong suit. It's more fun with friends. I mean, that is true for most games anyway. There were minor complaints. For example, when you open your skill window, your inventory window, and the separate bags, you have to close them one by one, or you have to hit escape. But you know, when you open a new window, it would be nice that the one you had opened before closes on its own. It's really a minor thing. And after a while, you just get used to hitting escape, and you're done with it. Oh yes, something that I discovered with the multiplayer, you can select your friend, which is what I'm doing right now actually, and follow them, which is nice. I mean, to, you know, do something else or look at your skill, you can just follow your friends, so that's pretty good. And I believe that's pretty much it for all the complaints. It's ugly and the animations aren't great. True, if you can, you know, ignore that, then you should enjoy the game. There is some grind, yes, true. It pretty much goes with the genre, I think. There is no story, true. And it's true that it was a big selling point that, you know, it's a dynamic world. And it's true that vendors, people came in and out of the city, but I didn't really care for them because someone's selling armor. I'd rather find my own armor in town. Maybe later on in the game it becomes really important to check the wares of traders because they're gonna have some rather unique equipment for you. I don't know, I'd like to play the game some more. But for what I've seen, I think it's quite enjoyable, particularly considering the price, considering the fact that it is cross-platform, so you can play with your friends. That's pretty good. On a final note, there is actually a DLC, and the DLC adds a new class, which means another 3 skill trees, which means many more combos of, you know, the hybrids you could have, new monsters with variants, okay. But also it says that the NPCs are more involved, that they interact more. I'm quite curious to see that, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out, and as soon as there's a sale, I'm gonna get the DLC and try it out. Probably not before I finish that video though, but definitely something to see. I'd be quite happy to see the NPCs being a little more dynamic, just as it was promised in the game. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another review. Bye bye!